morning. This morning brew, net number 1131 on this day of January 13, 2026, the East Coast Reflector Morning Brew. And you're listening to Roger, KO4QMM. I'm in Umatilla, Florida. And for logging, we got Mark, KE2EDS. He'll be doing the logging for us this morning. And we got Bill and Dick for backup. So we should have a good morning here. Hope all is ready to have some fun this morning. And our question of the day is, any doggy doors in your house? Any doggy doors in your house should be an easy yes and no question this morning. And we're going to start out with mobiles. We're going to do mobiles, and then I'll talk to them. And while I'm talking to them, Mark will be putting up the text, getting everything set up. So let's any mobiles out there that would like to come on in, come with your call sign twice and slow.
Number 1, Mike X-ray.
Whiskey 5, Whiskey Lima Hotel. Whiskey 5, Whiskey Lima Hotel.
KJ5, NH Kilo Juliet 5, November Hotel, Mobile.
WH
Whiskey 5, Golf Hotel Romeo. Whiskey 5, Golf Hotel Romeo, Mobile. Number 1, Mike X-ray, Bravo.
Golf Uniform Yankee Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Uniform Yankee Mobile.
KJ5 MLZ. KJ5 MLZ. KO4 RXE. KO4 RXE. In and out.
Number 1, Mike X-ray, Bravo.
Wow, great job there, Mark. Except for that last one, there was a V1MXB. Could you come back? Was there a Mike X-ray Bravo with the suffix? What's your prefix? Alright, let me grab a hold of it here. Let's start from the bottom up on mobiles here. We got Wendell, Kentucky, KO4RXE. We got Ezra, Belchase, Louisiana, KJ5MLZ. We got Guy, Louisiana, KJ5GUY. Brian, Katy, Texas, W5HR. Nick, Toledo, Ohio, W8NJT. Jeremy, Conroe, Texas, KJ5NHH, and let's go ahead and start with the top there and give Mark time to get things situated. KJ5NHH, Jeremy, any doggy doors in your house? Over.
Good morning, Brew Crew. KJ5NHH, nice brisk 49 degrees here in Conroe, Texas. My new house, I do not have any doggy doors. I did have one installed at a previous house when I had a larger dog, back when I had my golden retriever before she passed away. But since then, we've only had lap dogs, literal lap dogs. I know my golden retriever thought she was, so Back to you, Net Control 73, everybody. Have a beautiful day. KJ5 NHH.
You have a good day too there, Jeremy. And it's 52 degrees here in Umatilla this morning. Should be a nice day, a high of 70, so looking forward to that. And yeah, I've had a doggy door at this house. I've lived for 5 years and never had a dog, so I thought I'd ask the question. And anybody else out there? Thanks, Jeremy. Let's move on to Nick, Toledo, Ohio. W8NJT. Good morning, Nick.
Morning, Roger, and everybody on the net. Negative for doggy doors at my house. We got a dog, but yeah, we'll rather open up, close that one for her instead of leaving a gap for the air to come in and get the cold Toledo air. W8NJT, back to Net Control.
One here has the flap and a little door that comes down and blocks it, so it's pretty good. Keeps the cold air out like as of this morning. Thanks, Nick. Let's go to Brian, W5GHR. How about it, Brian? Good morning.
Good morning, Brew Crew. No pets, so no doggy door here. Back to you, Net Control, W5GHR.
Thanks for joining us. You have a wonderful day there. Let's move on to Guy, KJ5GUY. Good morning, Guy.
Good morning, everybody. This morning, KJ5GUY down here in New Orleans. Yeah, I no pets, so no doggy doors or anything like that. Back to you, Net Control. Everybody enjoy your Tuesday morning. KJ5 Golf, Uniform Yankee. Lazy live on full, ruling.
I'm starting to think all these mobile guys are too busy to have any pets. Have a good day there, Guy. Let's move on to Ezra in Belchase, Louisiana. KJ5MLZ. Good morning, Ezra.
MLZ, good morning. Ooh, chilly morning in New Orleans, 36 degrees. Answer to the question, no doggy doors. Never had a doggy door. Have had pets. Currently right now I don't have any, but no on the doggy door. Back to Control, K5, MLZ, clear.
Another one on the no list. You have a good day there and safe driving, my friend. And we got Wendell from Kentucky, KO4RXE was in and out. You have a wonderful day there, Wendell. All right, let's move on down to the text now. Let me start from the bottom here. Let me just make sure it ain't going down any lower. Stand by. It did go lower. All right, let's get down there to Norm, South Wales, New York, NY1US. And we got Glenn, N3LLY. We got Anthony, W2AJV. Charles, KD2YUY. Joel, KC2GRN. Greg, KB3EYR. Chuck, W3CE. Gil, K4GDS. Keith, W9QJQ. Zachary, K16KQO. Joe, KM4WZD. Ray, N3DQD. Randall, K8UFM. Roy, K8YBU, BYU, K A8BYU. Good morning, Roy. Any doggy doors in your house?
Good morning, everybody on the Brew. KABYU. No doggy door in the apartment or cat door. My kids stay inside where it's safe. Back to you.
Another one on the no list. Well, at least they're going fast. It was a good yes and no question. Larry there, Maricopa, Arizona. Sorry about that, Larry. KM7CGI. Good morning, Larry.
Forgot about me, Roger, but that's all right. No doggy doors here. We do have 2 dogs, but sometimes I do wish I had a doggy door, but no, we don't have it. But everybody have a great day. Kilo Mike 7, Charlie Golf India.
Thanks for joining us, Larry. Yeah, I just had my scroller just down a little bit too far, so I found you. Let's go on to Randall, KAUFM. Good morning, Randall.
Good morning. Good morning to all on frequency. The answer would be no to today's question. And this is KUFM, back to net control, and everyone have an outstanding Tuesday.
Thanks for joining us, Randall. You have a good day, too. This is KO4QMM, Roger, in Central Florida. Let's move on to Ray, Beaver, PA, N3DQD. Good morning, Ray.
Good morning, Roger, Mark, everyone in the Zoom room, and the rest of the gang here on the net. We have an apartment, and there is no doggy door. Back to net. This is N3DQD.
Another one for the no list. Thanks, Joe. Let's move on to Zachary, Kissimmee, Florida, KI6KQO. Good morning, Zach.
Good morning, Roger, Mark, and the Brew crew. 57 degrees here in Florida Central, and no doggy doors in the house. So with that, I'll send it back to you. 7-3 to the group, KI6.
Well, at least it's nice everybody stopping in saying good morning with all these no's. Sorry about it, Joe. I skipped over you there to Zach. Claremont, Florida, KM4WZD. Kicking in, Joe. Any doggy doors in your house?
Well, hey, good morning, Roger. Totally not a problem. Good morning, Mark. Good morning to everybody on the net. We do have one doggy door. It leads onto the porch, and technically it's a cat door. It's not really big enough for a dog, and it was meant for cats. It's also, by the way, been a raccoon door. It's been an opossum door, and it's also been an owl door. But yes, one doggy door for the house. Everybody take care. Happy Tuesday. KM4WZD. Back to net.
Oh, that reminds me of that commercial where the lady needed glasses or something, and a raccoon comes in the doggy door, and she's talking to it and feeding it and thinks it's her cat. That always cracks me up. Thanks for joining us, my friend. Let's move on to Keith. Gleason, Wisconsin, W9QJQ. Good morning, Keith. Oh, we were on a good roll there. You there, Keith? W9QJQ. Son of a gun, we got a miss there. Let's go on to Gil, Orlando, Florida. I know he's there. Or GDS. Good morning, Gil. Doggy doors in your house?
Good morning, Roger and Mark. No doggy doors. My dogs have an automatic door opener, namely myself, so they really don't need one. Trying to stay warm here in Central Florida. Not cold for the rest of the world, but Roger and I are shivering. K4GDS, back to net.
Oh, yeah, that old air conditioner heater is working this morning. Hey, we got a few days coming, that's for sure. Thanks for joining us, Gil. Have a wonderful day. Let's move on to Chuck, Newcastle, PA, W3CVE. Good morning, Chuck.
Good morning, Roger and Mark and everybody else on the Brew there. No doggy doors here there, Roger. Have a great day. W3CBE.
Well, at least we're moving along quick this morning, Chuck. Another no on the list. Have a great day there in Newcastle. Let's move on to Greg, PA, KB3EYR. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning, Roger. Good morning, Mark. Everybody on the Brew Crew this morning. This is KB3EYR. And negative to the question, you would think with as many dogs as I have around here that we would, but I'm usually the door opener for the dogs, so they run the house. I hope everybody has a great day. Back to net control.
You have a good day too, Greg. Thanks for joining us. Let's move on to Joel, KC2GRN. Good morning, Joel. Any doggy doors in the house?
Good morning, Roger and Mark and everybody on the morning brew. KC2GRN. Answer to the question is no. We do not have any doggy doors and we do not have any pets. My wife is not an animal person, so we don't have those little critters around. But we have a yard and we have a lot of wild animals that come around frequently. Raccoons, birds, squirrels, the occasional possum. Anyway, so much for that. Everybody have a wonderful day. KC2GRN back to me.
Thanks, Joel. You have a wonderful day. Let's move on to Charles, Syracuse, New York, KD2YUI. Good morning, Charles.
Good morning, Roger, and good morning, everybody else listening in on the Brew. Put me in the no column as well. I've got a lot of dogs, and if they've got to go out to do whatever they've got to do, one of us goes with them. That's our keep moving. We got the dogs to keep us young and keep us moving, so we go with them. 73L back to net control, KD2YUI.
Thanks for joining us, my friend. You have a good day. Let's move on to Anthony, W2AJV. Good morning, Anthony. Any doggy doors in the house?
Good morning.
I didn't get that. All I heard was good morning, I think. You there?
F4H.
All right, let's move on to Glen Burnie, Maryland. N3LLY. Good morning, Glenn. Any doggy doors in the house?
Hey, Roger. Everybody else, good morning. Well, we have the doggy, but no doggy doors. She's a big girl, so we got to open the whole door for her. Anyway, everybody, we're off to a chilly morning here, so y'all have a good day. Back to you, Roger, from N3LLY.
Had to do a little ID in there, and I might do some ID in myself. This is Roger, KO4QMM, your next East Coast Reflector Morning Brew. And this question probably won't be back again. That's the way you find out. Thanks again. Let's move on to Norm, South Wales, New York, NY1, US. Good morning, Norm.
Crew today, and we have a dog, but like Joe says, I'm the automatic door opener, so that's one thing. But we do have a cat door on our cellar board, so they can get away from our dog when he decides to quote play with them unquote. So anyway, everybody have a good day, and when you
Well, I think it should be a yes anyhow. There's some kind of animal door there. I'll take anything at this point. Let's go on to Wayne, Belmore, New York. KC2NJV. Good morning, Wayne.
Good. KC2NJV, coming from the nation's capital today. To answer the question, no doggy doors, but doggies. Two of them at the moment. Have a great day.
Another one for the no list. Thanks for joining us, Wayne. You have a good day. We're getting close to the end of the list here, and then we'll take some general check-ins. Let's go to Brian, New York, KE2FBT. Good morning, Brian. Any doggy doors in the house?
Good morning, everyone out there in ECR land. I do have one, but it's covered over. I have a cat, and he is an old man of leisure who's more interested in sleeping these days, so I keep it covered so he doesn't escape. Everyone have a great day out there. Take care. KE2FBT clear.
Thanks for joining us, Brian. Yeah, I got a feral cat that I feed, and it wants nothing to do with coming in the house. Be 35 degrees outside. It just put the bowl outside, and I'll be on my merry way. Let's move on to Jeff, KEOGKF. Good morning, Jeff.
Hey, Roger. How you doing? And Mark, for bailing out Vicky and giving her a much-needed break. We're talking dogs, aren't we? Doggy doors? Yeah. Don't have one of them doggy doors. I just wondered about critters coming in those things. But that's a Roger. Roger, have a good day.
And you have a good day too there, Jeff. One of our team members does a great job at control, and have a good day, Jeff. That's it for that list. It's time to start taking some general check-ins. You all be nice to Mark and try to come in orderly. And that's it. This is KO4QMM. Come with your call signs twice and slow.
KO4, Mobile, Alpha 5, Juliet,
Kilo Oscar 4, Whiskey Delta Foxtrot, Lee Portable, KO4WDA.
Whiskey 5, Whiskey Lima Hotel, Whiskey 5, Whiskey Lima Hotel.
KJ5, WGR, KJ5, Whiskey Golf Romeo.
WA,
KK7GY, KK7GY.
Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Zulu X-ray, KC5CZX.
Oh, everyone stop.
KJ5MEL, Kilo and Juliet 5, Mike Echo Lima, and Texas Jose in and out.
AC2LA in and out.
BWK Mobile in and out this morning, Roger. Thank you, sir.
Kilo Charlie 3, Uniform Kilo.
K1
MCO, Kilo 1, Mike Charlie Oscar, in and out.
Phew, I think we got one call sign out of there. No, just kidding. And put in K8BWK. I heard Ben in there somewhere. He said in and out, Roger. K8BWK. Have a good day there, Ben. We heard you, or I heard you anyhow. And Mark's doing a great job here. I don't know how he got half of that stuff. So, yeah, we got K8BWK in and out. K1MCOJ Orlando, Florida. KC3UUK Herbert. KF4UOT. Where's that one? Question mark. KF4UOT, something like that.
Correction, that's KF4OUP. Kilo, excuse me. Kilo Foxtrot 4, Oscar Uniform Papa.
We got you that time, Byron. You're a little low there on your audio. And then we got KJ5MEL, Jose, Austin, Texas. You came in really clear there, in and out. Then we got VA3YBS Bill. I do believe that was mobile. We'll be back to you. KC5CZX Daryl. KK7DY Clark. 8WHK Bill. And KJ5WGR Walter, K5WLH Wayne, KO4WDF Lee, and top of the list, mobile AA5JW James Spring, Texas. Good morning, James. Any doggy doors in the house?
Well, good morning, Roger and Mark. Thank y'all for running it this morning. Mark, don't stress. Vicky does amazing work, and it's hard to fill those shoes, but I think you're doing a swell job. To the question at hand, no, we don't have any doggy doors. I have a doggy, but no doggy door. This is the big door because she's a big dog, and in fact, she was annoying my wife this morning because it's cold outside, and she didn't want to come back. So there's that. With that, I'll say 7-3, hand it back. Blessed day and stay safe out there. This is Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. We'll be on it.
Well, you just have a good day moping along there, James. Always good to hear from you. Always perky. Thanks. Have a great day. Let's move on to, I want to get down there to Bill. VA3YBS Mobile. Good morning, Bill.
Mike and everybody on the Brew Crew this morning. Yes, I'm mobile and just west of Buffalo on the interstate highway. And it's 31 degrees out here, but everything looks clear. Do I have a doggy door home? I do not. We have a dog, but we don't have a doggy door. This is VA3YBS, back to net control.
Welcome to... Thanks for joining us, Bill. Safe motor in there. Have a good day. This is KO4. This is KO4QMM. Excuse me there. Let's move on to Lee, Waycross, Georgia. KO4WDF. Good morning, Lee. Any doggy doors in the house?
Good morning, everyone on the Brew Crew. I've got a little dog, but I ain't got no doggy door. KO4WDF.
I just don't think they put doggy doors in these new houses these days. Mine's an old house. Let's move on to Wayne, W5WLH. Good morning, Wayne.
Good morning, all. Yes, I do have a doggy door for my tiny little dog. And no, we've never had critters come through the doggy door in the 17 years it's been installed, and we're out in kind of in the boonies, not too far, but far enough. So, yes, I do have a doggy door, Whiskey 5WLH.
All right. For a minute. minute and enjoy that. Somebody had a doggy door. All right, let's move on. Thanks for joining us. On to Walter, KJ5WGR. Good morning, Walter.
Good morning, everyone from chilly Houston. Put me down for a no. I have a dog that sleeps by the door, but no doggy door. Everyone have a great day. Back to net control.
You have a good day too, Bill. Thanks for joining us this morning. Let's move on to, did I skip Bill or no? Go to Clark, Phoenix, Arizona, KK7DY. Good morning, Clark.
Good morning, Roger, Mark, rest of the Brew crew. Negative on the dog door. We had one at one time, but no more dogs. Back to net control, KK7DY.
Oh, I think I skipped right over Bill there. Thanks, Clark. We got your answer, my friend. Have a good day. Bill, North Fort Myers there, W8WHK. Good morning.
Well, good morning. Boy, it's 60 degrees here, but it's getting real cloudy. Big dark clouds. It's supposed to rain one of these days, which is unusual for this time of the year. And yes, we have a pet door. It's for the cats. We have 2 cats. And it's just from inside the house to inside the lanai. And we wouldn't have them going outside because, you know, an alligator might come in. It's kind of small, though. It had to be a small alligator. But we, up in Ohio when we had them, we've had different critters come through the doors. But we had it going into the garage, so it wasn't as bad as having a raccoon running around the house. But yes, we have it. And with that, I'll turn it back to you, Roger. You're doing a great job. 7-3, this is W8WHK, back to net control.
Well, thanks, Bill, for the flowers there, and hope you have a wonderful day. And, yeah, the only problem I got is I think I got to put my coffee pot in here. I don't have any chances to run to the coffee pot to fill up. So maybe I can do that while he's taking general check-ins next time. Thanks for joining us. Let's move on to Daryl, Lubbock, Texas, KC5CZX. Good morning, Daryl. Any doggy doors in the house?
Well, good morning to everybody on the Brew. No doggy doors, not at all. Our dogs have learned to sit by the door when they want out and knock on the door when they want back in. So back to net, KC5CZX.
People that used to own this house, the neighbors used to say they could always see the motion light come on. Every dog would go out at night, and the dog pretty much did it on its own. That's pretty cool. Go out, come back in. Nobody had to bother. So thanks for joining us, my friend. Let's move on to Byron, Cape Coral, Florida, KF4OUP. Good morning, Byron.
Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning to everybody on the Brew crew. This is KF4OUP, Byron in Cape Coral. And as for the dog door, we used to have one. We had one put in here at the house, but we live next to a canal, and we were getting otters coming into the kitchen, baby ones, and we had to remove the door for the dogs. So now we take them out in the morning, we let them run around in the backyard, and we could avoid anything else coming in through that door. Back to net. This is KF4UP.
All right, thanks for joining us this morning, Byron. You have a good day. Let's move on to Herbert, Pennsylvania, KC3UUK. Good morning, Herbert. Any doggy doors in the house?
This is KC3, UK. Good morning to everybody on the net. No doggy doors, but I do have a couple of demanding dogs. They just tell me when they want out, and I open the door and let them out. Then, KC3, UK, 73s, everybody. I'm clear.
All right, you have a good day. Thanks for joining us. And at the end of the general check-ins, we got some more text lined up, and we'll do those and then take some more generals and in and outs and such. Let me go to the bottom of the list here. W4 PPX Don, Hollywood, Florida. NOCKV Mark. N6 QDY David. KD3ATQ Jim. W2 RBC team member there, Randy. WD8 KOB Rod. And WA8 CLG N8 ZFH Gary. And top of the list, Perry, Leesburg, Florida, K4PJM. This is KO4QMM, Roger, your net controller, and let's move on to Perry. Any doggy doors in your house? Good morning.
Well, good morning, Roger, and everybody in the Zoom room and on the Brew crew this morning. Nope, presently no. We no animals presently. I think there's going to be one in the future, without much question. So a doggy door may be in the future, but not right now. Hope everybody has a fantastic day. Doing a great job, Roger. K4 PJM, back to net.
Thank you, Perry. I enjoy filling in for these guys once in a while. It's a little bit different. That's always good. Let's move on to Gary, Woodhaven, Michigan. N8 ZFH. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Roger, Mark, and the crew. And never had a doggy door, but my parents had a kid door, a.k.a. a milk chute, which I used a couple of times in emergencies when I was in grade school. Please check me in and out, and ZFH back to net.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Gary. Made me think of those half doors. Remember the old half doors? You could open up the top part and the bottom part's closed still. Boy, you really don't see those anymore. All right, let's go on to Doug, Homosassa, Florida, WA8CLG. Good morning, Doug. Any doggy doors in the house?
Gee, very good morning, everybody. And no doggies and no doggy doors. And my main activity today is I've got a dentist appointment in about 30 minutes, so I'm off to that. Everybody have a good day. WA8CLG. Back to you, Roger.
Thanks for joining us, and you have a good day there, Doug. Dentist appointment, not too exciting for the morning, but hope all is well. Let's go on to Rod, West Virginia, WD8KOB. Good morning, Rod.
This is WD8KOB. Well, good morning, Matt. Hope everyone's having a good morning. Well, no doggy doors. We got too many varmints back in the hills. My Yorkie uses a regular door like we all do. Anyway, have a good morning. WD8KOB, back to net.
Thank you, Rod. You have a good day. I just heard the air conditioner come on, or the heater come on. About 71 degrees in the house. Kind of like free air condition down here in Florida. We like it. Let's move on to my buddy, team member W2RBC. Good morning, Randy.
Good morning, Roger, Vicky, and everyone on the Morning Brew. I have a dog, but I don't have a doggy door. I think that one would not work really well in the Buffalo winter. And as you've seen, my dog tells me when he wants to go out. Back to net control, 73 to all, W2, RBC.
I don't know. You get pretty involved in the AF and stuff there. I think he'd like to have his own door sometimes. But that would be cold. Thanks for joining us there, Randy, and we'll talk to you later, I'm sure. Let's move on to Jim. KD3ATQ. Good morning, Jim. Any doggy doors in the house?
Good morning, Roger, Mark, and the rest of the Brew crew. No doggy doors. Back to net control, KD3ATQ.
Another nada for the list. Thanks for joining us, Jim. And here's my buddy David, Sacramento, California, N6QDY. We had a pretty good day in the Zoom room the other day. He always helps me out with my new stuff there. Good morning, David.
Hey, good morning, Roger, Vicky, the Brew crew, and everybody in the Zoom control room, N6QDY. Well, Roger, you have to put me down for a no. No more doggies. The last doggy was last year, and no more doggies. But anyways, yeah, I had a lot of fun. Looks like the OPS system or camera system that you have seems to be working, so awesome. Look forward to some future your YouTube stuff and all that. Anyways, everybody have a great day, and thanks for doing what you do, Roger. Back to net control, N6QDY.
Thank you, David. It was testing it with you the other day. I tell you what, I get so much help from the people in the Zoom room and YouTube, and man, it's a good thing you got all them helpers out there. And David always has such a beautiful drive. He's always driving around the mountains of California. Have a great day, David. Let's move on. Mark, Plymouth, Minnesota, N0CKV. Good morning, Mark. Any doggy doors in the house?
Morning, Roger, the rest of the Brew crew, and everybody else on the net. No doggy doors here. Everybody have a great Tuesday, N0CKV, back to net.
All right, you have a good day too, Mark. And last one on this text list is Don from Hollywood, Florida, W4PP. Good morning, Don. Any doggy doors in the house?
Good morning, Roger, and everybody on the Brew crew. It's been a long time since I had a dog, but I never have had a doggy door, so put me down in the no column. W4PPX, back to you. Hope everybody has a good day. 7-3.
You have a good day too there, Don. All right, that's the end of that list, and this is KO4QMM in Central Florida, your net controller for the East Coast Reflector Morning Brew. If you're new here listening, check out eastcoastreflector.com. You'll see what we're all about, lots of different nets, and we seem to have a lot of fun doing different ham radio related stuff. On that note, anybody that would like to general check in and out, try to come slowly and twice per mark.
VAW Victor Echo 2 Victor Alpha Whiskey.
WA1D, WA1D, in and out.
Row VMT. Alpha Brew, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot, Reflector Alpha Whiskey, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot.
November 4, Romeo Sierra Mike. November 4, Romeo Sierra Mike.
Kilo Romeo 4, Golf Zulu Victor. Kilo Romeo 4, Golf Zulu Victor. In and out.
Papa Lima
Whiskey
Victor.
Delta 4, Kilo Alpha Quebec. Whiskey Delta 4, Alpha.
Hey, Papa Lima Victor. Kilo Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor, Chris, in and out.
VA3KTJ, Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet, in and out.
Victor Echo 3, Tango Charlie Sierra, VE3TCS.
Schedule Golf November 5, I schedule Golf Mobile, N5 OZG Mobile.
Kilo 5, Romeo Lima Romeo, K5RLR.
All right, let me grab a hold of it right here. We got K5RLR Randall, Spring, Texas, N5OZG Joe, VE3TCS Tim, VA3KTJ, have Jin Silk, yeah, I'm doing best I can there, sir. Sorry about that if I ruined it. But in and out, have a good day, my friend. KBPLV, Chris, Chris was in and out too. Have a good day there, Chris. Thanks for joining us. WD4KAQ, James, KR4GZV, Victor, thanks for joining in. He was in and out. N4RSM, Richard, VA3CRF, Vern, and top of the list, top left, WA1D, in and out, Claremont, Florida. Have a great day there, Darrell. And top of the list, VE2VAW, Renee, Canada. Renee, any doggy doors in your house? We got our first drive-by. You there, VE2VAW?
Roger, thank you for giving me the mic. It's 0 degrees Celsius here. And I don't have a dog. No. 73 draw station, you're going to attend me. Thank you. From VE2VAW at Granby in Quebec, Canada.
Thanks for joining us, Renee. You have a great day. And was in and out. Let's move on to Vern, Waterdown, Canada, VA3CRF. Good morning, Vern. Any doggy doors in the house?
Good morning, Roger and Mark and everybody on the net. Thanks for picking me up out for a walk. Temperature is about 31 degrees. Not a bad day. Had beautiful sunrise this morning. My goodness, what a gorgeous sky. In terms of the question of no doggy door in this house, although I do occasionally find myself in the doghouse. I guess maybe we all do. Hope everyone has a great day and a nice rest of the week. And thank you for jumping in there, Roger. VA3CRF.
Thanks, Richard. No problem here. I just need a bigger coffee cup next time. And Victor was in and out. And we got Virginia, WD4KAQ. Good morning, James. Any doggy doors in the house?
November 3, Mike Delta Charlie. November 3, Mike Delta Charlie.
Everybody on the net. No doggy door. Nothing for any doggy doors. We haven't had a doggy for a good number of years. So this is the first time checking in on this net. So just appreciate everything you do. It's WD4KQ. Back.
Thank you, James, and I was notified that I'm all hyped up on coffee and skipped right over Richard, Sumter, South Carolina. And for RSM, good morning, Richard.
Good morning to everyone on the Brew Crew. We don't have a dog anymore, and no, we don't have a doggy door. Back to you.
Well, at least we all know how the doggy door question went. There are not too many doggy doors out there so far. Let's move on to VE3TCS. Good morning, Tim.
You're not the only one that's had too much coffee already this morning. We used to have a cat, so we do have a pet door, and a dog could use it if it was a small dog. Anyhow, have a great day. Drink more coffee. Back to net.
Yeah, good start to the day here. We'll see how she goes. Thanks for joining us, and sorry about that, Joe. I should have got to you mobile there. N5OZG. Good morning, Joe.
Morning to you, net control, and everyone on that. Joe Julian Echo down here in the Greater New Orleans area. And we're at about 45 degrees. That's about it. Good morning. I hope everyone have a wonderful ZG Mobile.
We didn't get your answer. Didn't quite hear a yes or no out of there. Over. Well, I bet I got a good chance it's a no, so we'll put no there. Thanks for joining us, my friend. You have a good day. Let's move on to Randall. K5RLR. Good morning, Randall.
Well, good morning there, Roger, and everybody else on the crew. K5RLR. Simply put, no. I do have a pretty bossy little pug, but other than that, that's about it. Hope everybody has a good day. 7-3s to all, and we'll see everybody here this evening for the test.
A little bit of announcement there, huh, Randall? Taking over my job. Thanks for reminding me. Yes, with the TechNet is tonight at 8 o'clock on this frequency here. Everybody anywhere is welcome. Come with your questions, and we have a lot of fun. Usually have a question that you can answer kind of like this one, but it'll probably be better. Thanks for joining us. Now, bottom of the list here, we got a new text check-in list, and starting with the Godfather, WB2JPQ, Dick, and we got KQ8U, Bob, KD4, Allen, N6ZAR Scott, AB4KT Kenneth, KE8SMN Jeff, M7TLB Dave, KE2EAU Jason, KJ5LJJ Greg, and top of the list, Terry, Austin, Texas, N5RTC. Good morning, Terry. This is KO4QMM, your net controller. Any doggy doors on the house?
Also, add Mike Delta Troy to that list.
Mark.
Did I miss something there, Terry? N5RTC.
Roger, you and Mark are doing a great job this morning. Mark's keeping up with the log. Good for him. Dogs, but no dog doors. N5RTC, back to net control.
Thanks, Terry, for the flowers there, and good to have you in the Zoom room there with your smiling face. Let's move on to Greg, Purvis, Mississippi. Is that MS? I think so. KJ5LJJ. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, crew. The answer is no dogs, no doggy doors. This is Greg, KJ5LJJ. Purvis, Mississippi. Back to you, net control.
Good. I got my state abbreviations right there. You have a good day too, Greg, and let's move on to Jason, Dansville, New York, KE2EAU. Good morning, Jason. Any doggy doors in the house?
Good morning. No doggy doors, 2 dogs, but no doggy doors. I have manual control. Hope everybody has a great day. Back to net control, KE2EAU. Clear.
Sounds like people like to keep their eye on the animals these days. Have a good day. Thanks for joining us. Let's move on to Dave from England. 7TLB. Good morning, Dave.
Yeah, good morning, Roger, Mark, and everybody on the Brew crew. It's been a long time since I've checked in here. Thought I'd show my face, but yeah, greetings from the UK. Simple answer is no doggy doors. Back to the control, M7TLB.
You have a great afternoon there, Dave. Thanks for joining us this morning. Let's move on to Jeff, K8SMN. Good morning, Jeff.
Good. Brew crew, KE8SMN. Put me in the no column. We have dog, but no doggy door. KE8SMN. Back to net.
You got it, my friend. Another one on the no list. Let's go to Kenneth, Villages, Florida. I know you're enjoying this cool weather this morning, Kenneth. AB4KT. Good morning.
No, I have had several in the past. I currently don't have a dog or a dog door. Everybody have a great day. 7-3.
5.45 Peter. WR4AUC.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Kenneth. And this is a controlled net. My name is Roger in Central Florida, KO4QMM. Let's move on to Scott, N6ZAR. Good morning, Scott. Any doggy doors in the house?
Good morning, Roger, and everybody on the net. Happy Tuesday to everybody. No doggy doors here. N6ZAR, back to you.
Well, that's surprising, Scott, with all these, answers. Put another one on the no list. Thanks for joining us. Since North Carolina, KD4CA. Good morning.
Victor Echo 3 Tango Golf November. Victor Echo 3 Tango Golf November.
I didn't quite. Was that a yes or no for the doggy door?
No doggy doors.
All right, that came through nice and clear there. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day. Let's move on to KQ8U, Bob.
Morning, Roger. The rest of the net. No doggy doors, no dog. Just 4 cats. I think they were trying to stay in the house with a door on their own. Everybody, good day. KQ8U, back to net.
All right, right, down to the bottom of the list here, WB2JPQ, the godfather of the East Coast Reflector. Good morning, Dick.
Good morning again, Roger. Nope, no doggy doors here. Never had a dog, so never did a doggy door. Back to you. This is WB2JPQ.
Thanks, Dick, for sharing this great system you got here with everybody, and it sure brings smiles across the planet. Thanks. Let's go on the last list here. Perrysburg, Ohio, Jeff, KGHQP. You're the bottom of my list, and then I'm going to hand it over to Al. Good morning, Jeff.
Roger and everybody else on the net. That is a no for me. We do not have any doggy doors except for the one time you walk through the screen. With that, back to net. KGHQP. Have a great day.
Well, that's it for me. The good news is I go get some coffee, and the fun is over. That's the bad news. I'm going to hand it to Al, K8BAC, and he'll take you out the exit door. One thing, Al, you'll probably get a lot of no's. It's kind of a quick question today. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. This is KO4QMM73.
Thank you, Roger. Good morning, everybody. This is Al, KBAC, along with Mark, KE2EDS. Just a quick answer. Yes, we do have a doggy door. And while I'm running the morning brew, usually the back door is open so the dog and the cat can come in and out. Usually it works out all right until springtime when they decide to bring baby bunnies in and let them go in the house so they have something to play with. It causes chaos and disorder. But 99% of the time, it's pretty good and it's pretty airtight, so unless it's really blowing hard, there's really no cold air coming through. So we have Tim in Windsor, Ontario, VE3TGN checked in. Let's add to this list. Let's do mobile stations. Mobile stations only. It's 2 minutes after 8. If you're on the way to work or just driving around, company call signs twice and slowly. Mobiles only.
Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Mike Papa, KO4, PMP.
Kilo 4,
VK4, VYS, VK4, Bravo, Yankee, Fox, mobile.
Kilo 5, Yankee, November, uniform, K5, año, mobile. Oscar 4, Charlie.
KA5GTC, Kilo Alpha 5, Gulf Tango Charlie, mobile.
Let's go. 7 Juliet X-ray Delta. Alrighty, I know there was a couple of doubles in there. I'll tell you who we got. Sounds like we got VK4BYF, Bob, Australia, KA5GTC Glenn, Port Arthur, Texas, K5YNU Florin in Conroe, Texas, KO4PMP Mike in Fayetteville, Tennessee. At the top of this list we have VE3TGN, and we're going to grab Tim anyways. Question of the day, any doggy doors in your house? Let's go to Tim in Windsor, Ontario, across the mud puddle here from me, VE3TGN. Good morning, Tim.
Hey, good morning, Al. Everybody in the group. I've been in hours trying to get through. They're on a chickens, I guess. The answer's no. I had a dog years ago there when I lived in the county, but I live in an apartment building. That's no doggy yet. Back to you. Thanks for picking me up there. This is V3TTN, Portable Clear, Windsor, Ontario. Back to net control. Thanks for being there. And thanks for that and get it in. Have a very good day. 783. You all.
All right, thank you, Tim. Have a great morning, sir. Let's go to KO4 PMP. Mike in Fayetteville, Tennessee. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Brew Crew. Chilly 27 degrees here in southern Middle Tennessee, North Alabama area. The answer is no. No doggy doors, no doggies, no cats, no pets. Anyway, off to work I go, and everybody have a good day. It's KO4 PMP, back to net control.
All righty, thank you, Mike. Have a great day. Let's go to K5 YNU, Florin in Conroe, Texas. Good morning, Florin.
Good morning, y'all. Everyone on the morning brew crew, sorry about that. I just waited for somebody to disconnect. The answer is yes, back door for us. Back to the net control. Everyone have a blast day. K5 YNU Mobile.
All righty, thank you, Florin. Have a great day, sir. Yeah, the Orlando repeater was booting up for some reason. Let's go to KA5 GTC Glenn, Port Arthur, Texas. Good morning, Glenn.
Good morning to everyone out there from southeast Texas. Yes, we have a doggy door. We have some puppies and a pet chicken that comes in and out, but it's only onto the back porch. It's closed in, so other than that, we're heading on home, down to, I say home, and go down to work. We seem like we spend more time down there than we do at home, so I'll say good morning, everyone. KA5 GTC.
All right, thank you, Glenn. Have a great morning. Let's go to PK4 BYF, Bob in Australia. Bob.
Good morning, the Brew Crew, and good evening from here. Yes, we do have a doggy door. We've got two, actually. One from the back door of the laundry, then from the laundry to the house. That way we keep the heat out. We don't have to worry about the cold here, so yes, we do have a doggy door. Okay, back to the Brew Crew. VK4 BYF, everybody have a great day. Cheers all.
All righty, thank you, Bob. Have a great evening, I guess, for you. Okay, looks like we got some text check-ins rolling in. We got W2SAL Sal in Cheektowaga, BE5REG Reg in Craven, Saskatchewan, Canada, KR4AEG Charles in Belmont, North Carolina. Let's add to that list. Anybody, anywhere. Come with your call signs twice and slowly.
November 8th, Hotel Lima, November, and 8HON.
Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta. Kilo, Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta.
Kilo Alpha 5, Puppy
Kilo 7, Victor, Whiskey Papa. That's Kilo 7, Victor, Whiskey Papa. In and out, please.
E2, Juliet Mike, W2, CJM.
Great, RJM. Great, RJM. In and out. November Whiskey 3 United NW3U.
Kilo Mike 4, Tango Charlie Van, 4 Oaks, North Carolina.
All righty, let's hold it up right there. That last station from Carolina was at KM4TC.
Roger, Roger.
All right, we got Edmund in Raleigh, North Carolina. We got NW3U David, Garner, North Carolina. We had some in and outs. We had N8 RJM Ronald from Sylvania, Ohio, and KI5 VWP Daniel in Porter, Texas. They were in and out. Thanks for checking in this morning, guys. We had W2CJM Charles in Selden, New York. We had KA5 PUD Paul, Montgomery, Texas. KC3FGD Ray in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. NHLN Mike in Grosse Pointe Park, Michigan. Now, I know there was like a triple and maybe a quadruple about the same time that we got Mike out of that mess. So if we didn't call you and you tried to check in, come with your call signs and space them out, guys. We're trying to get you all in. So back with your call signs twice and very slowly.
Kilo 5, Mike Papa Hotel, K5MPH. In and out. Thank you.
Kilo 7, Victor Whiskey Papa. Kilo 7, Victor Whiskey Papa. In and out, please.
I believe those were the two we were looking for. I heard both your voices in there. We had K7 VWP Mike in South Ogden, Utah, and K5MPH Michael in Brownsville, Texas. Both in and out, guys. Safe travels. Have a great day. All right. Let's go to the top of this list. Just a reminder, question is, any doggy doors in your house? This is a nice, easy one today. Let's go to the top of the list. Charles in Belmont, North Carolina, KR4AEG. Good morning, Charles.
Good morning. Yes, I have two dogs, no doggy doors. They open and close the door themselves. L4AEG, back to net control.
Well, I got the opening part right. I got to teach the dog and the cat to close the door. That would be optimum, especially in the laundry room. Thanks for checking in this morning, Charles. Let's go to VE5REG Reg in Craven, Saskatchewan. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Al and Vicki and everyone listening. Yeah, pretty much everyone has dogs around here, but I don't know of anyone that's got a doggy door. They just, we're in the land of ice and snow, and even people's doors don't work well when it's 30 below, so I can't imagine a doggy door working very well, and it'd be a heck of a heat loss thing too. So yeah. Anyways, thanks, Al, and hope everyone has a great day. V5REG will be clear and back to net.
Yeah, I imagine you're right, Reg. When it gets pretty cold, we block that thing up. It's got a little sliding door you can put over it, and it keeps the air out. Let's go to Sal in Cheektowaga, W2SAL. Good morning, Sal.
Morning, Al Brew Crew. I'm mobile today, headed off some PT, and as far as the doggy door goes, nope. You can put me down officially as not having one at my house, but I bet you I installed about 40 of them for different neighbors and customers and that over the course of about the last 10 years. And really, the only doggy door I got is when the wife puts me out in the doghouse and I have to go in and out. With that, I'll send it back to you. You guys have a great day. W2SAL, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Sal. Yeah, I got upgraded. I don't get sent to the doghouse anymore. I got a barn, so I get sent to the barn. Let's go to N8 HLN Mike in Grosse Pointe Park. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Al, Vicki, and the crew. Answer to the question is we have a internal doggy door, which is a 12 by 9-inch hole cut into the basement door leading downstairs. So the cat could go down to visit his box. So I guess the answer is yes on that. So everyone have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Back to net, HLN.
All right, thank you, Mike. Have a great morning. Let's go to Ray in Elizabethtown, KC3 up GD. Good morning, Ray.
Hey, good morning, Al, Vicky, everyone on the Brew. Negative here, no doggy door here. Everyone have a great day. Back to net.
All righty, thank you, Ray. Have a great morning. Let's go to KA5 PUD, Paul, Montgomery, Texas. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning, Brew. No, negative. We don't have a dog, no door. When we did, we didn't have one either. Back to net, KA5 PUD.
All right, thank you, Paul. Have a great morning, sir. Let's go to Charles in Selden, New York, W2CJM. Good morning, Charles.
Everybody in the Brew, Vicky. No, I do not have a doggy dog. Have a great day, everybody. Stay safe.
All right, thank you, Charles. Have a great day. Let's go to NW3U, David, Garner, North Carolina. Good morning, David.
Good morning to you and everybody else out there. Good morning, Brew. The NW3U here. We have a dog, but no doggy door. I got permission to come in and out. Thanks for having me in here this morning. We'll check with you guys tomorrow. NW3U.
All righty, thank you, David. It's 8:16. This is Al, K8BAC, along with Mark, KE2EDS. Log them for me. Keep me out of trouble. Trying to make sense. Let's keep going down this list here. We got KM4TC Terry in Four Oaks, North Carolina. Good morning, Terry. Do you have a doggy door in your house?
Hey, Al, and the rest of the crew. I kind of do. I've got a storm door back there that that goes into the backyard. The backyard's fenced in, and our old black lab is the last dog we've got left, and he has learned how to push through it to get out and grab a rope and pull it open enough to get his paw hanging there and open it and get back in. It has a closure, so I kind of do, but it's not your traditional doggy door. It's just a storm door, and when we go to bed at night, we lock the wooden door where nobody could get in on us or whatever, but he knows the schedule and we make it work. Anyway, I'm in the hospital at UNC Rex in Raleigh. I've had a total right hip replacement, and I'm telling you, it already feels better than it did, so I just thought I'd mention that. I'm not at home this morning, and it's good to hear everybody, though. It's kept me entertained here, and they're supposed to let me come home today. I had the replacement yesterday, and they come home today. Sorry I held it so long. Thanks. KM4TC.
Well, all righty. Thank you, Terry. And I hope you continue to feel better. Man, it's amazing what they can do nowadays. They can just replace big chunks of you and send you right on home. So continue to heal, and I'm glad you're doing all right. We got you down for a yes. Have a great day. Let's go to KC2JZE, Bob in Hamburg, New York. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning to everyone in that doggy door. We have two Newfoundlands. The doggy door called man door. No dog doors here. Back to net. Have a great day, everyone. KC2JZ.
All right, thank you, Bob. Looks like we were talking. We had KQ4UHS Johnny in Stanley, North Carolina. Check in via text. And one of our facilitators here in New York, Bill, N2BH. Let's go to Bill. Good morning, Bill.
Hey, good morning, Al, Mark. Doggy door here. Don't have dog anymore, and want to thank Roger and Mark for filling in. They're both doing a great job. N2BH.
All right, thank you, Bill. And yes, sir, they sure are doing a great job. It's good to hear Roger on the morning brew, too. I like the way he does net control. It's always a blast checking in on his 20-meter net, too. Let's go to KQ4UHS, Johnny, Stanley, North Carolina. Good morning, Johnny. KQ4UHS, Johnny, are you with us?
Hey, good morning. KQ4 UHS. I don't know what happened. It sounded like the ECR dropped out of my connection, maybe a little bit. Anyway, no doggy door. We have cats, and they don't get a door either. Thank you so much for doing the net. I hope everyone has a great day. KQ4 UHS. Back to net control.
All righty, we got you that time, Johnny. Yeah, we got a big old tomcat, and he does not like to use a litter box. He likes to go outside and do his business, which is fine, because then you don't have to clean the litter box. So, all right, takes us down to the bottom of the list. Let's do another list. It's 20 after 8. This is Al, KABAC, along with Mark, KE2EDS. Let's take any check-ins anywhere, company call signs, make it twice and slowly, people.
This is November 8, Mike Juliet November, N8 MJN, mobile.
This is Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha X-Ray Charlie, Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha X-Ray Charlie, mobile.
November 3, Mike Delta Charlie, November 3, Mike
Delta X-Ray Bravo, Kilo Juliet 5, Delta X-Ray Bravo.
W9 SAM, Whiskey 9, Sierra Alpha Mike. I'll be in and out this morning.
Kilo 9, Sierra Hotel, Tango K9, SHD, Bruce.
November 2, India Sierra Kilo. November 2, India Sierra Kilo.
Kilo Echo 2, Delta Lima Tango. Kilo Echo 2, Delta Lima Tango, mobile, in and out this morning. Kilo Echo 2, Sierra, Kilo Echo 2, this morning.
Okay, let's hold it up right there. That last station trying to get in. We got Kilo Echo 2, Delta Lima Tango. We got Dennis and Henderson, but there's another KE2 station trying to get in. You were broken up. Company call sign again twice and slowly, please.
Echo 2, Delta Oscar Sierra. Kilo Echo 2, Delta Oscar Sierra. In and out.
All righty, we got to that time KE2 DOS Vincent, Antwerp, New York. He was mobile in and out. We had KE2 DLT. He was mobile in and out. And we had W9 SAM Sam. He was in and out. Guys, thanks for checking in this morning. Have a great day. We got N2SK Bob at Woodbridge, New Jersey. K9SHT Bruce, Port St. Lucie, Florida. We had KJ5DXB Frank in Sugar Land, Texas. N3MDC Michael, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. We had KJ5AXC Lewis in Houston, Texas. He's mobile. We'll get you a second, Lewis. Along with N8MJN Marson in Sterling Heights, Michigan. Mobile as well. There's one other one that we didn't quite get. It sounded like a KJ4F station. If you got a KJ4F station, company call sign twice and slowly. Let's see if we can get you. Possibly a KJ4Y. You're at the end of your string. YS. KJ4FYS. Is that right? Well, we can't We can't quite get you. If you get closer to a repeater, try again. But man, you get more broken up. I'm sorry about that. Let's get our mobile stations. Reminder question of the day. Do you have any doggy doors in your house? Let's go to Marson. I'm sure he's running down towards the Detroit area. N8MJN. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Al, Mark, and everybody on the Morning Brew. Happy Tuesday. No, I do not have a doggy door, but maybe one of these days we'll have a dog when wife learns how to be a good dog owner. That said, I'll send it back to next control. Everybody have a great day. 73 and 8MJN.
Alrighty, thank you, Marson. Have a great morning, sir. Let's go to KJ5AXC, Lewis in Houston, Texas. Good morning. N3MDC, are you with us this morning?
Yeah, I'm here, Al. My mom was talking to me about something, but no doggy door here at my house. I live in a townhome, so no doggy door here. So back to you, Al, N3MDC.
All right, thank you, Michael. Have a great morning, sir. Let's go to Frank over in Sugarland, KJ5DXB. Good morning, Mr. Frank.
This is K4DLC. Is there any moderator that's on that's trustee on this channel?
Hey, you're a little garbled.
This is KJ5DXB. Good morning, Al, everybody. Put me down for a no on a doggy dog. Thanks for the check-in. Have a great day. Back to you, Al.
All righty. Thank you, Frank. Have a great morning. Let's go to K9SHT, Bruce in Port St. Lucie, Florida. Good morning, Bruce.
Everybody on the net. Put me down no for doggy doors. Even when I had 3 dogs, I didn't just use the sliding glass door and didn't deal with it. Have a great day, everybody. K9SHT clear.
All right, thank you, Bruce. Have a great day. Let's go to N2ISK, Bob in Woodbridge, New Jersey. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Al and crew. No doggy doors because we had big German shepherds and they could jump up on the back door and let themselves out without any help. And then they just could come back and knock to get back in. So no doggy doors. And it had been an awfully big doggy door, so the back door to the house was pretty much just about their size. So nope. Everybody have a good day. N2ISK.
All right, thank you, Bob. Have a great day. Well, while we were talking, we had some more text check-ins rolling in. We had KC2, JPQ, Frank in Lancaster, New York. W2PUT, Dan, one of our facilitators in Milan, Michigan. And W2EM, Chuck in Lancaster. I think he's down in Florida. KD9YUZ, Jimmy in Wakarusa. And KF8DJQ, Kevin in Bowling Green. Let's add to this list. If you want to get in on this round, come with your call signs twice. And keep it slow, guys. We're doing the best we can.
Kilo Bravo 2, Uniform Delta Bravo. Kilo Bravo 2, Uniform Delta Bravo.
Whiskey Bravo 5, India Tango, WB5ITT.
KD2IWN, KD2IWN.
Kilo 8 Vector Delta, Kilo 8 Vector Delta, mobile.
Alpha 3 Echo Romeo Yankee, VA3 ERY, in and out, 73.
Kilo Delta 4 Fox Radio Papa Brent, North Carolina.
All right, let's hold it up right there. Brett, North Carolina, can you come back with your call sign one more time, please?
Kilo Delta 4 Fox Radio Papa KD4 FRP.
All righty, and you do go by Brett? All righty, so we got KD4 FRP. We also had VA3ERY Eduardo, Sale, Ontario, Canada. He was in and out. Good morning, Eduardo. Have a great day. We got K8VD Michael, Spring, Texas. He's mobile. We'll get you in a second, Michael. KD2IWN Tim, Hamburg, New York. WB5ITT Chris in Beaumont, Texas. KB2UDB Mike in Sebring, Florida. A couple more check-ins, and Rick in the Villages, Florida, and AA8WI Bernie, Portsmouth, Ohio. Let's go to our mobile station, Michael in Spring, Texas, K8VD. Question of the day, do you have any doggy doors in your house? Good morning, Michael.
Morning to you and everybody on the net. No, not on this new place. I don't have a doggy door. They just learn to hold it until we get there. Back to you, net control.
All right, thank you, Michael. Have a great morning. Let's jump up to the very top of the list here. Go to Kevin in Bowling Green, KF8 DJQ. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Al. Good morning, everybody on the net. No, we do not have a doggy door. We do have a doggy cam, so I can sit here in the recliner and watch the smartphone and see when the dog is dancing around the back door. So that's the deal up here. So talk to you later. KF8 DJQ, back to net.
All righty, thank you, Kevin. And yes, it has been requested that I put at least some side of a low light vision cam out back for the similar purposes, along with all the other critters that wander around the back 3 acres. Let's go to Jimmy in Wakarusa, KD9YUZ. Good morning, Jimmy.
Good morning, Al, and everybody on the net. No doggy doors here. I'm the official doggy door opener and closer, I guess. Everybody have a great day. KD9YUZ, back to net.
All righty, thank you, Jimmy. Have a great morning, sir. Let's go to Chuck, W2EM. Good morning, Chuck. You still being a snowbird there?
Yes, I am, Al. But it's 56 degrees down here right now. A little bit of a cold snap, so I may have to put a shirt on today. But as far as doggy doors go, no, never had one. I always had Labrador retrievers, so you need a great big doggy door, and it's just as easy to open a regular door. So I'll turn it back to net control. W2EM, 73, everyone.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I'd take 56 degrees over 32 degrees. That's what we got. Let's go to one of our facilitators, Dan, across the field in Milan, W2PUT. Good morning, Dan.
Hey, good morning, Al. I'm showing 31 degrees up here. Heading for Tower Site in Ann Arbor for a couple hours this morning. We do have a doggy door at our place up north. And the dogs love it, but when they want to go out, they won't go out until we walk to near the door, and then they'll run out the door. Which is both frustrating and hilarious at the same time. Back to you, WEUT Mobile.
All righty, thank you, Dan. Have a great day. Keep them streets cleared up in Ann Arbor. I'll be up after a while. Let's jump down to KC2JPQ. Frank over in Lancaster. Good morning, Frank.
Good morning, Al, and everybody on the Brew. No doggy door, and not much going on, so everybody have a great day on the net, KC2JPQ.
All righty, thank you, Frank. Have a great morning, sir. Let's go to KB2UDB, Mike in Sabring, Florida. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Al, Vicky, the crew, and everybody else out here, and those in the Zoom room. Out of 14 dogs that I've had in my lifetime, I only had one doggy door, and that's because I had 4 dogs at one time. So with that, we just lost our last 2 dogs here recently, so no more dogs, unfortunately. But there's your answer. Thank you for doing the net. We'll talk to you later. It's going to get 73 down here in Florida today. KB2 UDB back to net.
All right, thank you, Mike. That sounds like good weather to me. Let's jump over to Beaumont, Texas. WB5ITT. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, sir, and to the rest of the morning brew. And as far as the doggy door, a definite bow wow, yes. The pack of 8 that I have right now, love it. Keeps them happy. They can go in and out. They like to go out back to play usually and bark at the neighbor's dogs. And of course they are good watchdogs as well. Their noise, my big lab hound mix is usually the first one out. But 9 times out of 10 though, they're in the house snoozing. That's pathetic, isn't it? Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good day. It is clear skies at about 36 degrees down here in southeast Texas this morning. Another chilly one, but hey, it's wintertime. WB5ITT.
All right, Chris. Yeah, my dog likes to run amok, so nothing happier than a dog allowed to just run around. Let's go to KD2IWN, Tim in Hamburg. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning, Al, and Vicky, and everybody on the Brew crew this morning. No, never had a dog door, and I've owned dogs a long time. 73, all. Enjoy your day. KD2IWN.
All right, Tim, have a great day. Let's jump down to KD4FRP. I think he said Brett in Bessemer City, North Carolina. Good morning. KD4FRP, you with us this morning?
And no, I do not have any doggy doors, but do have 2 little small pups. KD4FRP.
All righty. And before I let you go, did you say you actually go by Brett? Is that what you said?
Look it up on QRZ.
All right, because it comes up as Edward. We just make sure we got you right. Let's go to, looks like we got a bunch of text check-ins coming in. K4ITA Leo, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We have KR4DRJ Ron, Huntsville, Alabama. N5GI Rick, Villages, Florida. And AA8WI Bernie, Portsmouth, Ohio. Let's add to that list. This is Al, KABAC, along with Mark, KE2EDS. Logging for me, help me keep out of trouble. Let's, anybody, anywhere, company call signs twice and slow.
Kilo WB3ILA Mobile. WB3ILA Mobile.
Kilo Foxtrot 0. Victor Mike Charlie.
Charlie 3, Lima Alpha Victor. Kilo Charlie 3, Lima Alpha Victor.
Kilo November 4, Two-Tone Blue, KN4, TTB, in and out this morning.
This is November 1, Whiskey Echo Bravo, N1 WEB.
Robert 4, Idaho Lima Z, KR 4, ILZ.
K3 DFD, Kilowatt 3 Delta, Foxtrot Delta.
KB3 VPK, KB3 VP.
Mary, you silenced the whole room when you checked in. We have KB3 VPK, Marion East, Pennsylvania. K3DFD, David, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. There's a KB4 station that was trying to get in there. That KB4 station, if you can come call sign twice and slowly, we'll get you in the log. You're right at the end of your string, and we are not able to copy it. You want to get into that one more time. Let's see if we can get you. We got the KB4 part. We're not getting the rest of it, though. Yeah, we're not getting them. Unfortunately, if you want to get closer to the repeater and try again, go for it. We also got Webb, N1WEB in Collierville, Tennessee. We got KN4TTB, Steve in Largo, Florida. He was in and out. Good morning, Steve. Safe travels wherever you're going. Sounded like you were mobile. We have KC3LAV, Mike in Lidditz, Pennsylvania. KF0VMC, Timothy, Lincoln, Nebraska. And we had WB3ILA, Stephen, Easton, Pennsylvania. Let's go all the way up to the top of, looks like we got Donnie in Jacksonville Beach checking in via text, KM4CTB, and KR4RCKC Bill in the Villages, Florida. Let's go to the top of this list. Reminder question of the day. Got any doggy doors in your house? Let's go to AA8WI, Bernie in Portsmouth, Ohio. Good morning, Bernie.
Well, good morning to everyone on the Brew Crew. And no, we've always had dogs, but never had a doggy door. My wife and I are the let the dogs out, let the dogs in handlers. So that's it. Hope everyone has a great day. I wish everyone 7-3 and turn it back to you. AA8WI.
Alrighty, thank you, Bernie. Have a great day. Let's go to N5GI, Rick in the Villages, Florida. Good morning, Rick.
Well, good morning, Al, Mark, and the rest of the Brew Crew. Thanks for running the net this morning. You guys are sounding great. It's a lovely 52 degrees here in the Villages with clear skies, so a bit chilly. As far as the doggy door, no doggy doors in this house. We had one once before, but too many alligators and other critters around here. We don't want our dog to be lunch. So, dog goes out when we go out. Back to net, N5GI.
I imagine chasing alligators out of the kitchen would be a little bit different from chasing baby rabbits out of the kitchen, which I've had to do a few times. Thanks for checking in this morning. Let's go to KR4DRJ Ron in Huntsville, Alabama. Good morning, Ron.
One on the Brew Crew, 35 here in Huntsville. Answer to the question is yes, but it gets locked whenever we go to sleep or are away.
All right, thank you, Ron. We got you down for a yes. Have a good day. Let's go to Leo in Fort Lauderdale, K4ITA. Good morning, Leo.
Good morning from Fort Lauderdale, from a rainy Fort Lauderdale this morning. I hope you can hear me well. Coming through DMR, W4LT is not connected. And, well, no doggy door here. No, living in an apartment, so none of that. Everybody, a great day. This is K488.
All right, thank you, Leo. Yeah, we got you just fine, sir. Have a great morning. Let's go to WB3ILA, Stephen in Easton, Pennsylvania. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Sorry for the delay. Good morning, Al, Vicky, and everybody on. Yes, it's funny about the baby rabbits. Never had a doggy door because we always had Labrador retrievers, and we would have to cut half the door off to let them in and out if we did a doggy door. So, anyway, that's it. So, good morning to everybody, and take care. WV3ILA.
All right, thank you, Stephen. Have a great morning, sir. Let's go to KF0BMC Timothy in Lincoln, Nebraska. Good morning, Tim.
Dogs, I've had plenty of, but never a doggy door, so that's no to the doggy door. This is KF0BMC, and we declare it back to net, please.
All righty, thank you, Tim. We got you down as a no. Have a great day. Let's go to KC3LAV Mike in Lidditz, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Mike.
Kind of fine. Good morning to everyone on the crew this morning. This is KC3LAV, Mike in Warwick Township, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. Beautiful sunny day here. My goodness gracious, it's 23 degrees. No doggy door. We have a wonderful radioactive critter, Watson the Wonder Dog, but no doggy door. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Stay hydrated. We're clear.
All righty, thank you, Mike. Have a great day. Let's see. KN4TTB was in and out. Good morning, Steve. Have a great day. Let's go to Webb in Collierville, N1WEB. Good morning, Webb.
Thank you, Alan and Vicky. No doggy door, but we used to have a house with a milk door in it, and that might be a good question for a future net. So no doggy door. N1WD, back to the net.
Milk door, all right. I have been in houses that have milk doors. I've never had a house with a milk door, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Let's go to K3DFD, David in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Good morning, David. K3DFD, David, are you with us?
Yeah, I think I'm okay now. I'm having some tech problems here, as usual. Hi, Dave in Philadelphia. It's a balmy 27 degrees, my first time on the Reflector, and sounds like a great group. And no doggy doors A couple of cats, but they use the handle. Okay, back to net control.
All right, David, don't be a stranger. We're here every Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you are new to the system and you haven't checked into any of our nets before, you'll receive a welcome letter. If you have a valid email address in QRZ, we invite you to check out EastCoastReflector.com. A lot of great information on EastCoastReflector.com, including the East Coast Reflector magazine. And it is a great publication. Our own Vicki does a heck of a job keeping that thing going and making it look beautiful. All right, let's go to KB3VPK, Mary in Easton, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, everybody. I had to check in since you're getting a lot of no's. I do have a doggy door, but it's not going into the main house. Between the garage and the kitchen, so they can let themselves in and out of there if bad weather happens, so you have the little shelf. But I've been intending to leave the kitchen door open, that way they can let themselves out when I'm home. I can keep an eye on the critters, make sure they don't bring anything in. Back to you. Everybody have a great day. KB3VPK, Eastern PA, Mary.
All righty. Thank you, Mary. Have a great morning. Let's see. Looks like we had NW4Q Jim in Murfreesboro check in. W2BLT Scott, one of our team members here. He's awake now. We got BE5RJM Randy in Kenora, Saskatchewan. I don't know if I said KM4CTB Donnie in Jacksonville Beach, Florida, and KR4CKC Bill in the Villages, Florida. Let's run that little list real fast there. KR4CKC Bill in the Villages. Do you have a doggy door in your house?
Good morning, Al, and the rest of the Brew. No doggy door in this house. Just the dog. No door. KR4CKC, you all have a great day.
All righty, thank you, Bill. Have a great day. Let's go to KM4CTB Donnie in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. Good morning, Donnie.
Good morning, Al, Mark, and everybody on the net. KM4CTB Donnie in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. No doggy door for us. Too many other critters that might want to come in and partake of the goodies. Thanks for doing the net. Have a great CTB, back to net.
All right, thank you, Donnie. Have a great day. Let's go to BE5RJM Randy in Kenora, Saskatchewan. Good morning, Randy.
Yeah, good morning, everyone listening here this morning. And no dog. Sorry, back to net.
All righty, thank you, Randy. Have a great day. Let's go to W2BLT. Hello, Scott.
Hey, good morning, Al and Mark and Vicki, whoever's in there. No doggy door for me. When I had a dog, old numbnuts, I tried to teach him how to use the mail slot on the side door, but I was never successful. But nope, no doggy door for me. Everybody have a great day. This is W2BLT.
All righty, thank you, Scott. Have a great morning, sir. Enjoy. Let's go to Murfreesboro, NW4Q. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Al and Vicki. We don't have that, and it's been a while since we had pets. Hope you all are having a nice day.
All right, thank you, Mr. Jim. Have a great day. Looks like we had KD3AJN Anna in Beaver, Pennsylvania check in via text, and KJ4LXJ Rex in Crystal River, Florida check in. Let's get about 3 or 4 more. Company call signs twice and slowly.
Kilo 4 Delta India Yankee. Kilo 4 Delta India Yankee.
Whiskey 5 Delta Bravo Sierra. Whiskey 5 Delta Bravo Sierra, in and out.
All right, I'm going to hold it up right there so we don't run too far over. Jack, did I hear you check in Detroit Rock?
Al, and how you doing this morning?
Oh, I am just fine. It's K8DRC, right?
KF8 DIC.
All right, I got you, Jack. I thought I heard your voice in there. We'll get you in just a second. We also had W5DBS, David, Houston, Texas. We had KK4DIY, Gene in Homosassa. There was a couple more in there that we actually got doubled over, so if you were trying to get in, company call sign twice and slowly. Just a couple of you here, that only the ones that I didn't call just then.
4, Uniform Mech India, Kilo Quebec 4, Uniform Mech India.
Golf Charles
November 7
to
Foxtrot Golf Papa N7 FGP.
2KJV, W2KJV in and out this morning, Al.
All righty, we got you, W2KJV. We got Tony Homosasso's in and out. We got Scott in 7 FGP in Jamestown. Got KQ4UQI, Zach in Aiken, South Carolina. We had WB1 XN Darrell, Concord, New Hampshire. Detroit Rock City guy, KF8 DRC, Jack in Rochester, Michigan. W5 DS, David, Houston, Texas, and KK4 DIY, Gene, Homosassa, Florida. Let's run this list real quick. Let's try to make a quick one, guys. We're winding her down. Let's go to KJ4LXJ, Rex, Crystal River, Florida. Good morning, Rex. Do you have a doggy door in your house?
Good morning, Al, and the rest of the Brew crew. No, we do not have a doggy door or a dog in the house. KJ4LXJ, back to you guys.
All righty, thank you, Rex. Have a great day. Anna in Beaver, Pennsylvania, KD3AJN. Good morning. KD3AJN, Anna, are you with us? Ooh, she must have got busy and moved down. Let's go to KK4DIY, Gene in Homosassa, Florida. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning. This is KK4DIY, and the answer is I have a pet door. I have 3 cats, and they are free to go between the living room and the lanai. But I don't like to leave the sliding door open, so that's why. KK4DIY, thanks a lot.
All righty, thank you, Gene. Have a great day. Let's go to David in Houston, Texas, W5DBS. Good morning, David.
Big Texas, howdy. No dog, no door, back to the net. Thank you, guys.
All righty, thank you, David. Have a great day. Go to our Detroit Rock City guy, KF8 DRC. Hello, Jack.
Good morning, Al. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, everyone. No, not even no door at all. There is a door, but there's no doggy door out there. And thank you for winning the net. KF8, Detroit Rock City.
All right, thank you, Mr. Jack. Have a great day. Let's go to WB1DXN, Darrell, Concord, New Hampshire. Good morning, Darrell.
WB1DXN, good morning to, I think it's Chris and Al and the rest of the morning crew. No doors, no doggy doors or cat doors. Be safe. Always expect the unexpected. WB1DXN.
All righty, thank you, Darrell. Yeah, I got Mark logging for me this morning. He's doing a heck of a job, too. Let's go to KQ4UQI, Zach in Aiken, South Carolina. I do believe that was cool. Just checked in. Zach, you have any doggy doors in your house?
Kilo Quebec 4, Uniform Echo India. That's Jason out of Greensboro, North Carolina. No doggy, no cat door. I just let them walk around freely. And I want to say good morning to Vicky and Dick and the morning crew and Donnie and Jacksonville, Florida.
All righty, we got that corrected. Thanks, Jason. N7FGP Scott, Jamestown, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Al and Mark. No, I just let her use the normal door.
All right, thank you, Scott. Let's try Anna one more time. KD3AJN to wrap this up. Let's see if she's back with us. Anna, are you with us?
Good morning, Al and Mark and everyone else in there this morning. No doggy door, no cat. Everyone have a great day. KD3AJN.
All righty, thank you, Anna. Have a great day. And we had W2KJB Tony in Homosassa. He was in and out, and that puts a bow on it. This is Al, K8BAC, along with Mark, KE2EDS, logging for me. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in to the Morning Brew. We invite you back Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't be a stranger. We now return the East Coast Reflector to normal amateur radio use 73, everybody.